Good morning, student. Today we are performing a practical. The aim of our practical is to determine the value of acceleration due to gravity with the help of a Catters pendulum. So you can see this is a Catters pendulum whose one edge is connected to a metallic rod. Metallic object is there. Just below the metallic object there is a knife edge which will name as K1, and this is also an iron rod which maintain the center of gravity of both the edges. The one is here, the another edges is here. The another edges consist of a wooden rod which will name as W2. Just below the wooden rod there is another knife edge we will name as K2. So what we'll have to do in this, we have to perform the practical. In this practical we have to determine the value of acceleration due to gravity. So what you have to do, first of all you have to fix this distance and this distance. Both the distance should be same or constant. Approximately you can take 5 cm, 6 cm or 7 cm as per your need. Now what you have to do, you have to balance both the edges with the help of this rod. How will you balance? Like this. You have to keep the iron material in your palm and try to maintain whether it will balance or not. If it is balanced, then you have to fix this metal with the help of this. Once the metal is fixed, now what you have to do, you have to give the name. This is the edge 1, knife edge, which will name as K1. Now we have to measure the length of knife edges from here to here, from this to this. What you have to do, you have to measure the length with the help of scale, like this. If you will measure the length of K1, which will name as L1, which is approximately 31 centimeter, 30 or 31 centimeter. So you have to write the length of the L1 like this. What you have to do in this, first you have to calculate of knife edge of K1, so which will give us K1. Now the length is L1, which is approximately 29.5 centimeter. So the length is in centimeter, so you have to convert the centimeter into meter. So the length L1 will be 0.29 centimeter. Same vice versa we have to perform the length for the another edges. So you have to put the scale at the center of this steel beam, and now you have to measure the length like this. Till the edges 2, so which is approximately 59 centimeter. L2, which is 59 centimeter. So we have to convert in meter, so it will be 59.59 meter. Okay, so you will get the length of both the edges L1 and L2. Now what you have to do, you have to add L1 plus L2, which will result 2.9 plus 0.59, and another you have to subtract L1 from L2, which will 0.29 plus minus 0.59, which will yield the length in meters. After calculating L1 and L2, the length will be 0.88 meter, and after subtracting L1 from the L2, the length will be 0.30 meter. Now you have to place the Cater's pendulum like this. Now the iron rod is at upper edges and the golden is at lower edges. Now what you have to do? You have to give 20 vibration and note down how much time it will take to complete 20 vibrations. So like this. Like this you have to give the vibration. Till 20 vibration you have to measure how much time it will take to complete 20 vibrations. After completing 20 vibrations, you have to stop the clock and measure the time. The time of this steel object, which we name as T1, you have to write the time as T1. Again, you have to do the same practical twice. Just give little vibration of this till 20 vibration. How much time it will take? Just write down the reading, name as T1. Now again, third reading, same reading you have to take 3 times. After 3 times, you have to take an average of both the thrice times. After averaging the time, you have to divide per 20. We have to divide the time per 20 because we have to note down the one vibration takes how much time to complete. So for that we have divided by 20. Now what you have to do? You have to just remove the iron rod and just place on the upper side the wooden rod and the lower side the iron rod. Now same you have to perform vibration. Give vibration 20. How much time it will take? Note down. This time you will write time T2. How much time T2 will take? Same, repeat the experiment 2 times. Note down the average. After average, you have to divide it by 20. Why you have to divide it by 20? Because we have to know how much time each vibration will take. After vibrating, good morning student. In the next practical, we have measured the length. The length from the steel object to the center, which is 0.29 meter, and the length from center to the edge of a wooden object, which will be 0.59 meter. Now what we have to do? We have to calculate L1. This is L1 from here to here. This is L2. So what we will do? We will calculate L1 plus L2, which means 0.29 plus 0.59, which will result 0.88. Now what we are doing? This is L1 and this is L2. Now we have to subtract L1 from L2. L1 minus L2, which result 0.29 minus 0.59, which will give 0.30. So now we will get L1 plus L2 and second L1 minus L2. So this is calculation and this is observation table. Now observation table, what we will do? We will put this pendulum like this and we will count the vibration till 20 vibration, how much time it will take. So for 20 vibration, the first time period will be 34. For second time period it is 34.5, and for third vibration it is 35. Now what we will do? We will take mean of all these three observations, which will result 34.5. Now we will find the vibration per vibration, how much time it will take. For per vibration, what we will do? We will divide 34.50 divided by 20, which result per vibration how much time it will take? 1.72. 1.72 means if we put iron rod like this, so for one vibration it will take 1.72 time. For same for Cater's pendulum, second what we will do? We will put this wooden part in the upper side, and now we will just move like this. For 20 vibration, how much time it will take? It will take for one period 35, for second interval 36, and for the third interval 35.5. Now we will take the average of all these three time intervals, which result 35.5. Now what we will do, we will find per vibration how much time it will take. So for one vibration it will take 1.77. So we will get T1 of K1, which means time period of T1, and this is the time period of T2. So we will get T1 and T2. Now this is calculation. Now we have to put the values in this formula. So G is equal to 8 pi square upon T1 square plus T2 square divided by L1 plus L2 plus T1 square minus T2 square divided by L1 minus L2. So we will know the value of 8 into pi square. 8 into pi square will result 78.87. Now for T1 square plus T2 square, what we will do? We will calculate T1 square plus T2 square, which will result 6.08. So we will write T1 square plus T2 square 6.08 and L1 plus L2, which we obtain from here. L1 plus L2, which result 0.88. So we will write 0.88 just below the 6.08. So this is T1 square plus T2 square divided by L1 plus L2. Now for the second time interval, T1 square minus T2 square divided by L1 minus L2. So T1 square minus T2 square. So what we will do? This is T1 square time will minus T2 square, which results in the result 0.05. So we will write 0.05 here, which is T1 minus T2 square. Now L1 minus L2. So L1 minus L2 will result from here 0.30. So we will write 0.30 just below the 0.05. Now what we will do? Now this is 78.87 divided by 6.08 divided by 0.88, which results in 6.9, and 0.05 divided by 0.30, which will be 0.16. Now 78.87 divided by 6.9 plus 0.16, which is 78.87 divided by 7.06, which will be 11.17 meter square. 11.17 meter square is just nearly to 9.8 meter per second square. 9.8 meter per second square is the average or the acceleration due to gravity. The value of acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 meter per second square, which is nearly close to the 11.17 meter square. So experimentally we will prove that the Cater's pendulum, the value of acceleration due to gravity is 11.17 per meter square, which is closely to the 9.8 meter per second square.